Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Never say ever. What every guys are not talking about, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna be very upfront about what we feel, we are gonna support anybody and everybody. And it's not gonna be that the big faces, the big followers are the ones who are gonna get enough of vote support. No, anybody who's doing good enough in a freaking episode is gonna get all my support. For me, the show must do good for us to do good. It's not about, oh, this is a color's face, he has to do good. Oh, he's got 30 million followers, this guy has to do good. Nothing like that. So let's come today up. So I just want to say that today's episode was all about having one up on each other. But beyond that, there was task. There was a captaincy task. Then there were contenders for the captaincy task. There were situations, gameplay, a lot of people using their brains, a lot of people not using their brains and doing stupidity. And that's where I think someone got a one up on someone. I'll be very frank, Tanya did get one up on Gaurav today. Actually, Gaurav had lost of words. Gaurav was lost in his own words to reply and what to say because Tanya was such brilliant with her move that she directly came and had a very valid point to tell Kaneka, stating the fact that how come he calls you mother and then he's the one who's going and telling everybody that I don't want to see her as captain, and which was very valid point. Yeah, why would you call someone your mother in a 3 days episode? You're calling someone a mother, you're sticking by her, and then you want to make someone else a captain, whereas you are not in the position to make anybody a captain. You got out at the very last moment. Till that time, how can you decide someone can become a captain? No, that cannot. You only saw a situation where someone or the other could become a captain, and you try to the conversation Gaurav had with Ashnur, the fact that he saw the possibilities are that side. If they don't become, then the possibility is that he finds his own way to become the captain. If that doesn't become, the leftovers. So the leftover Ashnur, so he was trying to tell Ashnur to be on his side to show that I'm trying to make you a captain, just a gameplay, thinking that others are not smart. And actually Ashnur is not smart because she's come in a show with 9 million followers and she's so desperate to become a captain. But there is no gameplay, no strategy, no nothing. And then you're saying, I'm mature, I'm smart. But there is nothing like that. To a fact that Gaurav did use his brain, but it was not in his favor because not in his control. Because Basir was the Sanchalak because of Farhana Bhatt, who just got Basir out of the task. Great, nothing like that. I didn't understand what was Basir doing in this entire task. He's not getting the guys he didn't wanted to see them as captain. He's not getting them out. So somebody is trying to play good, or somebody is trying to play smart. But I didn't see any smartness. I think he tried to use all his roadies, splitsvilla, ace of space skill to get one task out, and that is not required. You don't like someone, you just get them out, and then after the argument and fight about it over that, right? He's trying to do that. He got his first, so he got Amal and this one with whom he was pranking. Pranking, fooling with, and then what happened? He got Amal and Mridul out. Then he got Aves, Nagma, and someone out, and then he got Nilima out, and then he got Nehal, Zishan, and Gaurav out. So this is how he got everybody out. Now let's talk about the first group. He got them out because he wanted few people to agree with him to get some other people out. Right? Now after that, when all this thing was done, what was the objective? That next time, whenever you get a chance, wherein Gaurav and Abhishek both are together, you could have got them eliminated, right? Got them out of the task. But Basir was thinking somewhere that if I get them out and they will argue and this task will get spoiled. But what is the use when you don't want someone to become captain and your friends are not becoming captain? What is the use? Your friends were out, Amal was out, your team was out actually, you're out, Amal was out, Zishan got out, Nehal got out, the later situation. Why keep it to the last situation when you can have a finish where you can have your first three people can be your people, or at least one or two can be your people? Why would you still live with that people that you don't want, still let them go because someone will agree and that's how you're going to go forward? Like people would have agreed. If they would have not agreed, have that battle to fight it out. Now you're a leader. You are trying to find the safest way where you keep the Gaurav to the last and then you want to play that game with him. Not every time you're going to be lucky, right? That's what happened. Gaurav went to the other side. Bajaj went what? Abhishek Bajaj went on the other side. And what happened? One of them became a contender. And eventually, who became the contender? Ashnur, Kanika, and Abhishek, Bajaj, who actually these are the three people who never even thought in any chance they can become the captain, but they can become a contender for the captain, but they did. Whereas everybody else who thought, I don't know what conversation they were having with Basir, or they could not convince Basir, or Basir could not convince them. But eventually, what happened? Everybody who wanted to play the game was out, and everybody who didn't wanted to play the game is the contender for the captaincy. Okay. Tanya, hats off. She doesn't, she's not a strategist, she's not that smart, but she knows where to speak what with a valid point, and she got actually Gaurav in a situation which was very tricky, because after that, Kanika went on fire battle where even Kanika had very valid points for Gaurav. And then Gaurav is trying to, suppress her, saying that no, it's not like that. You will know what is a sword and what is a wound and blah blah, all that shit. What Gaurav was trying to do, but eventually, what I felt, Gaurav as a personality. See, he's a TV person, a famous TV television actor. So, a lot of other people who are not smart or who do not understand Bigg Boss will always attract to Gaurav because they think that Gaurav will help them to grow. But what Gaurav is doing? Gaurav put Kanika under the bus. Gaurav put Nilima under the bus. He's playing game with Ashneer also. So with the people that you are with, you at least be open-hearted, so that if you are not becoming, at least your friends or someone to become. You don't want Abhishek to become. You are not becoming. You don't want others to become, and then you're trying to claim the credit of something that you have not done anything to. Ashneer Ashnur would become a captain, you could see, because if it's not heads or tail, then it's going to be a draw. So then that draw would work on your favor. So you're telling the draw one, oh, I think you have a fair chance of becoming a captain. You're not supporting her, bro. And then at the moment when everybody is supporting, you will support, doesn't make sense, right? So I didn't understand what was Gaurav's gameplay. He is smart as in, obviously he might have seen the world more than these guys, and he knows television industry, he knows colors, he knows this audience and this Endemol or not Endemol, the entire team and all that. He definitely knows. But what is the use? You are playing you're playing tricks with people who are not smart, and then what happened? Someone did a one up on you, and that was the best thing. Currently, I'm feeling like Gaurav could have just supported Nilima, Kanika, or Ashnu directly and made sure that let's battle it out like this. But no, he was playing for himself. I think somewhere Gaurav wants to play for himself by himself. He wants to use all his smartness for himself, but that doesn't work, right? Everywhere it doesn't work. If you want to do that, then do that in the same way. But in the beginning, you're trying to make a group, whereas you're trying to be very good with Praneeth, you're trying to be very good with that Mr. Mridul, you're also good with Amal. Amal in terms of conversation, because Amal has not come on face to you to ignore you, but you're still trying to be good there. Then there are people you're having a battle out within and out. There are people you know they're not smart enough. You're trying to use them in your advantage. No, yaar. Kings don't play with soldiers. Kings actually play with strategy or a gameplay where they are always in a position where they could win, not in a position where they could. According to me, I feel like I would not play with someone who's weak in this gameplay, not understood this gameplay, but in a way that these people, some way or the other, I are put under the bus for my advantage. I wouldn't want to play like this. If I'm a hero, I wouldn't. If I am an average guy, okay. If I just have to survive to live here, I would have done that. But if I think I'm a hero, which Gaurav thinks he's a hero or is a television actor, famous, this and that, he's come here to win, then he should not play a game that is below his dignity. That's what I felt. So I think Kanika took his case right, left, and center, and then this the tile task happened. Now the tile task also was very childish. I think what has happened with the creative team of uh, Bigg Boss, yeah, what game? No strategy to play. You just have to color the board, and someone is going to use power to break it, and it's not fun. And actually, not fun. This task was bullshit, because everybody was. There were people supporting uh, Kanika because Basir was their player, and there were people supporting Ashnur. Okay, and because of these two getting support, Bajaj is getting no support, so Bajaj is going to attack whom? Basir. Now, when Bajaj is attacking Basir, the biggest stupidity I see with Bajaj, he just has to make sure that he doesn't put his tiles there. But what is happening? He's putting his all strength on Basir. For what reason? Ashnur is way ahead. He's put her tiles to the next level. Why you're worried? Why you're actually worried? Matlab, what are you doing, yaar, Bajaj, Mr. Bajaj? You're actually not understanding the game. You just should have made sure that he doesn't let him pile up these tiles, but you should make sure that he doesn't get to place it. But no, you're trying to put all your strength so that he eventually fails, which is not required. It's not about strength all the time. It could have been brains, but this task had nothing. The only best part of the task was there was Tanya who will twist the game. I feel somewhere. I just hope that she twists the game because she doesn't try to be fair and nice and this and that. I think she has the capability to do it because she is like Nikita Moli, Mary Marzi. I think Mary Marzi will be a twist for Ashnur because otherwise I don't think this task had anything. No strategy, no gameplay. Everyone is coloring, putting the tiles, and I don't know what will happen. I just only hope that Tanya switches and makes very randomly. Kanika, I think Kanika can become the captain, and if she becomes the captain, the house is gonna get violent, stupid, mad, arrogant, and that is what I want. That kind of a drama I want, where everybody's true colors are out. I don't want that sweet little gameplay. I want people to be sweet. I want people to use strategy to win the game. I don't want aggression, but I want the toughest part is to handle Kanika is going to be tough, and when that will happen, what will happen is that everybody's true colors will come out. This is what I think will happen or can happen, but we don't know, yaar. But I think somewhere I'm still liking few people's gameplay. Amal's gameplay I'm liking. Basid is playing all out. I'm liking that. Nihal is playing all out. I'm liking that. Gaurav is playing. Mridul is, I don't know, is where is he lost because I didn't see him much today. Tanya not a good gameplay, not a good game play as a strategist or something, but still playing a good game. Very nice. And then I think Kanika also can be seen. I think all these five people are the ones who can be seen. Zishan, I think, is that ball. When you ball for a longer time, gets rugged on one of the sides. Zishan is that person who is gonna get from Salman eventually, or he's the one who's gonna get wasted. You know, we played this game. I think GTA at that scene when you run, immediately a car hits you, and then you get die and you get wasted or something like that. I think Zishan is the one who's gonna get wasted because he's losing his space. He's trying to show his aggression, he's trying to show his mafia side or his whatever wild side, but not needed. Yeah. Uncle, you can play a smart game, play a smart game. I'm a I'm a writer, I'll show you. I'm a director, I'll show you. Everybody behaves, I'm come from very poor, but then eventually what happens? I'm a writer, then I'm a director, then I'm a gunda. Why does any person who's on a show has to show his personality on the wildest, weirdest side to show that he's powerful? Arey yaar, you come on a show, we are all equals, you are getting paid, I'm getting paid. We might not be getting paid equally, but we are on this show to win, right? So play that na. I will show him, I will show that. I think Jishan is gonna get wasted for sure. But Tanya's Tandav and Bakra Bana Gaurav was my Hindi title, or the Hindi title for my video, and I think it actually fits well. Uh, and for Ashnur, I think she has a long way to go, but I think that's it. I think the episode was good, small, sweet. There was tasks, both the tasks were not great, but I think it's at least good to start with. And the good thing is I am liking what Tanya is doing. So I just want to be very precise here that Tanya is not my favorite. But when a lot of people think that she's not going to be smart enough, she's going to be dumb, and then she just outplays the entire game with one small move, which is not super solid, but at least she has the balls to go and talk in front of Gaurav and tell Kanika this. She could have said this behind her back, but she went direct and she said that, which is going to do harm to her, this and that. But I think that's the thing, na. When Gaurav actually Gaurav never thought that Kanika would have him get down under the bus, or he would have not, like, Gaurav never expected that something like this would happen eventually. One, when that happened, he didn't have right answers to give to Kanika. Yeah. When Tanya got him under the bus, Gaurav is trying to save himself, save his ass, but at no valid points. He's telling her, "You never asked me, that's why I never told you." If you are making the strategy, you have to tell people. Na? Why would someone ask you what is your strategy when someone is playing in good faith with you only? Like when my captain is planning something, I'm not gonna go and ask him every time, na, what is your strategy? Unless you have decided to make me run out. Till the time I will not ask you. When I come to know that, oh, you have planned to get me out, that's when I will ask you, right? So I don't know what Gaurav was doing, but I think this was a great episode for the first week. It's it's going better with each day passing by. And that's the review for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. If you do not like my reviews, please dislike, leave a comment, let me know what is happening, what am I saying is right, is it making sense, am I too fast? I will slow down, reduce my pace, but would want to give you exact scenario of what I felt through the episode. Sometimes I'm rushing through one scene to other to another, but I hope you're understanding it. If you're not, I will slow pace it down. I'll go character by character, individual by individual, to make it a better review for all the followers across the globe. So good. I don't know. It's good morning to everybody for whom it is morning right now. Good evening for people where it is evening right now, and good night for people who have slept or who are about to sleep in few time. Okay. Thank you guys. Namaste. Bye.